This is an elf, and in Iceland, more than 50% of the population believes that elves are real.
I'm convinced elves do exist.
While not everyone has the power to see them, some Icelanders leave offerings and even avoid disturbing rocks and hills, which are believed to be their homes, in order to avoid facing severe consequences.
Are there elves here? Like, I've heard the stories, bro.
Don't say the stories.
I heard there are Icelanders who believe in elves, and Icelanders who won't admit they'll believe in elves because they think the elves will get them. Are the elves real? Are you one of the people who's scared to talk about them? Alright, we don't gotta talk about
There are
that.
stories of major highway construction projects being stopped and altered by the government because it was believed that it would disturb the elves' homes.
Do you think that these elves are real?
I think there's a gateway in your mind that can lead to some other dimension that's probably there all the time.
People that have seen them claim that elves are tiny people with beard that dress in colorful clothing.
And I did see an elf. A lot of people have a shared, physical description of what these things look like.
Like many of you, I was skeptical, but I had to know the truth. So I did what any reasonable person would do and traveled thousands of miles to Iceland to find myself an elf.
Any elves over here? Hello? Any elves in the clouds?
After looking around aimlessly, I decided to head over to the elf school in Reykjavik, which is directed by elf expert Magnus, who claims that elves are real and knows hundreds of people who have seen them.
I'm an historian, former college teacher. I met more than 900 Icelanders and 500 foreigners from 40 countries that have seen elves. The only thing these 1,400 people have in common is they are psychic. They have the sixth sense. That's why they can see them, because these beings live in another dimension. There are so many things in the universe that we don't understand. You just have to be a neutral, humble observer.
But here's the plan. I'm gonna try and head out to the countryside. Gonna go up to random farmhouses, knock on their door and say, hey, what's up guys? I'm Uki, I'm a YouTuber. Can I ask you about elves?
Fortunately, I was received by a man who told me that in his farm there was an elf church.
It's the Cathedral of the Elves. My grandmother respected this very much. My view is that it's a very beautiful thing. Nobody says, I believe 100% that elves exist. We don't. It's not a topic you talk about. I think our culture would be poorer if we didn't have this element in our culture. Yeah, you can come here. So I just want to... Okay. This is the cathedral. The formation in the middle of the valley here, the rock itself is the church.
Hello? Come in peace, guys.
An elf hole?
Hello?
Maybe I can just go knock on the door?
Hello, elves?
Holy shit, something just moved right there. Oh, maybe it was that butterfly.
I heard that people in Iceland don't throw rocks because it can disturb the elves. I feel like they're gonna fuck me up now. What is that? Yo, that's a bone. They literally just put those bones in my way.
You threatening me? I'm bigger than you.
Because they don't want to say hi to me. Let's keep going, guys.
I drove for a couple of hours to the next town, and then I met up with a local rock artist who told me where I should go next.
And his name is?
Ingi Hans.
Is Ingi Hans here?
Yes, he's here.
They were very nice and let me into their home, but something was off, and they didn't really want to talk about elves.
No, it's not.
They did, however, suggest that I contact a woman called Bryndís, who they told me could see elves.
Alright guys, I got good news. I just got a Facebook reply from Bryndís, and Bryndís responded saying she's in Akureyri, which is about 5 hours up north. So we got some driving to do. Alright, I'm not sure where I am, but there's a Viking house over there. I'm gonna go check it out. Any elves in here? Imagine living here like a little Viking.
As I headed up north, I found myself with a small fishing village that had a black church and a bunch of elves.
This house is full of stuff with elves. Hello. Alright, they sent me to this house here, Coffee, looking for somebody called Olina. No, I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Olina went on to tell me that her grandmother once helped an elf, and the elf returned the favor by giving her visions into the future.
I don't know if she was thankful for having this power. Maybe you don't want to see the future.
As nightfall approached, I found myself a hotel and got myself some good night's sleep.
We interrupt this episode to tell you that our sponsor is Burmese. Burmese is my company. We make swim trunks out of recycled plastic bottles, and I'm about to get into a geothermal bath. Oh. So if you guys want to see more awesome episodes like this, head over to Burmese.com and buy some Burmese.
The next morning, I made my way to Akureyri, where I met up with Bryndís.
Bryndís, very nice to meet you.
I have the gift to see them, and
to be able to be the medium between worlds.
Do you see them now?
Yeah, Lovisa is there.
Is it possible to go and talk to her?
Of course.
So she's where?
Here, yeah, there.
Just-
She's there. Yeah, she's just here. She's just smiling at us. So she's, yeah.
Tell me when I'm getting close. Am I like going through her? Or what's happening?
Elves are usually like this size and up to maybe 130. And these guys, I've never experienced birth or dying there. They go back and forth in age. These trees, like this one, this is Reynir, this is Sorbus acuparia. Usually the elves stay with the rocks or the cliffs. This is the only tree that keeps them close to them.
I'm feeling elf energy here.
This is an elf here at Yellow Hat and Yellow West.
Can you ask them if the colors mean anything?
Yellow. The yellow means that he's very good with his hands in working with the tree.
Is he carving something now?
Yeah, like a hook.
What
Yeah.
for?
Fyrir hvað ertu að gera? Þerskan? It's just a door that has to be hooked.
What is he using the door for? Do they have their own village here?
Their houses is over there. I have not been invited into their home.
How would you fit if they're too small?
Yeah, it's again in your mind.
Send your mind into the house, is that what you mean?
It's the same technique as when you're sleeping in your bed and you're dreaming. Your body is still in the bed, but your mind goes.
Does this guy have a name? Can you ask him?
Oh, it's not in here.
Oh. I thought there was like a guy sitting here.
He's here. Like this height. This is the tallest they get. Look a lot like the image we have of Santa Clauses. I have a little elf I wanted to show you. This is a guy. A friend of mine called Lárus Sigurðsson, he makes it and he tells me he can't see the elves, but as soon as he starts doing it, it
comes to him.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to ask them why they're not letting me see them.
I think because you're so anxious.
Yes.
Person.
Fuck. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
good.
I mean, that's your spirit. You have to go out in the nature and like be there, because then you are all right with using your imagination. When we grow up, we are scared of the imagination. We think it's gonna interrupt us.
All right, she told me to follow her to her house because she has a couple of things she wants to show me. This is so awesome.
This is a book about how people can see colors and how you can experience. This is me hugging an elf.
Can they see them as well or not?
No.
No.
Well, my son had.
He has?
He did. But he had a playmate when he was younger.
Like an elf?
Yeah. This is where the elves are. It's in Botanical Garden.
Who drew these?
Erla Stefansdóttir was a great seer in Iceland.
Have you experienced these types of things that she sees? Or?
No, not the same, but some of it.
How many worlds can they perceive? Is ours just the only one, or there are many others?
There are many, because elves are in one dimension, and hidden people in one, and trolls in another, and the dragons in another.
Wait, I'm sorry, did you just say dragons?
Yeah.
You've seen dragons?
Yeah, around the waterfalls. Yeah.
Does anybody ride the dragons?
No.
No, just dragons fly.
I have a friend you should talk to.
Hi.
Sömuleiðis. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah?
And trying to help people understand why we are like we are in Iceland.
The trolls are responding. They like to drum.
They drumming?
No, they are not drumming now.
Oh.
No, I just saw huh? Ooh, hey, there's someone. Hey.
I honestly believe these people have a power. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds crazy, but the fact that there are people out there who openly discuss this and talk about this, wow. It's wow.
As I made my way back to the airport, I spotted some fields with some waterfalls and thought I'd give it one last chance of fighting an elf before I made my way back home.
Alright guys, that's it for me. No luck finding the elves. I do have to say that maybe I did find the elves and I just don't want to tell you guys because it was a pact between me and the elves just to keep it secret. But who knows? Whether elves exist or they don't, Iceland is a magical place and I highly recommend you guys come visit. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.